This is how every musician that is trying to build their following should release music for the next 18 months. What's going on, everybody? I'm Tom Kwiat here from Live and Amplified. Now, I want to make this video short, sweet, and to the point. There will be no thrills, frills, extra BS-ery. There will be no 30-minute diatribe about how musicians should take my 8 years of experience working with musicians from all across the world and bow down to my opinions like I'm some sort of god, because I'm not. I promise you I'm not. These are all just my opinions. But here is a very tried and true release strategy that I think every musician that is trying to build their following should utilize. Now, this is primarily off the backbone of utilizing Spotify's Waterfall release strategy. And at the end of an 18-month campaign, you will have 3 albums worth of releases in less than 2 years. Okay. Now, I know some of you are sitting there saying, but Tom, I've got 9,200 songs that I just have to release. No, you don't. Here's what I want you to do. Take those 9,200 songs and shove them up your ass. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Do not take those 9,200 songs and shove them up your ass. What I want you to do is look at those 9,200 songs, or how many ever songs you have written, and pick your absolute best 13 songs. And I mean your absolute best, your absolute most authentic songs. The songs that when you play them, they put you in a special place. They make you feel a certain type of way. Pick the 13 songs that when you perform them live, people stop what they are doing just to listen to you perform. You think you can do that for me? Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do with those 13 songs. We're going to follow this release strategy. I recommend releasing new music Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but that's just my opinion. Somewhere in the midweek. Now, when I grew up in the 90s, I remember new music coming out on Tuesdays, so that's just a nostalgia thing for me. But I think statistically, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, it's all about the same results. There's a whole theory behind it, but in my opinion, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, those are kind of the optimal days to release new music. So here is the 6-week release strategy of putting out new music. Week 1, you're going to release the song. You're going to release the original version as you see it in your head, as you see it written, performed, played at shows. Put it up on Spotify, all the streaming platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Napster, whatever all the streaming platforms are. But I also want you to include SoundCloud in everything that we're about to talk about. Include SoundCloud. SoundCloud is such an untapped resource right now that people are neglecting, and I think people are missing out on it. And I also want you to take the song and put it up on YouTube as a YouTube video with just the cover art. So whatever cover art you decide on the song, put it out as a YouTube video with the song and the art overlaying it, and boom. That's all you need to do. And while this release is out there, I want you to build a campaign promoting the link, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, whatever it is. Build out a short 10-day ad campaign to push people to go visit the Spotify link or wherever it is you want to push them. Meanwhile, we're going to week 2. Now, this is where it gets fun, because you're going to release an official lyric video. Now, if you don't know how to do a lyric video, find a friend, go to Fiverr, whatever it is you need to do, put out a lyric video. across all your social platforms. So that's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever platforms you're on, put a lyric video on there. And then week 3, you're going to release an acoustic version of this song. That can be an acoustic performance video. That can just be an acoustic recording. For me, I prefer a high-ish prosumer version acoustic recording. So that's you in the living room with a vocal mic and either DI'd guitar or a pickup mic or whatever it is. It's not that hard to do, but I recommend an acoustic performance video. And that way you have 2 pieces of content that you can release. You can put the video up on social. So that's, once again, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. And then you're going to take the audio from that video and put it up on your streaming platforms. So you're setting up an acoustic album. So not only will you have your original album, you will also be setting up an acoustic album. Get it? So you will put that up on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Deezer, Napster, all the streaming platforms. And boom, fast forwarding to week 4, you will take the original version of the song and release the official music video or visualizer. I understand visualizers are kind of becoming more prevalent than actual music videos. So whatever you're more comfortable with producing and have the ability to produce. I like music videos personally, but I understand the impact of visualizers. So there you go. And then fast forwarding to week 5, you are going to release an alternative version of the original song. And when I say alternative version, I mean invite a friend or fellow singer on as a feature to do a chorus or a verse or whatever it is you want to do, or make an extended cut, or if you have a DJ friend that wants to do a remix or whatever it is, release an alternative version. And that is setting up the 3rd album that we had mentioned, because I said at the beginning of this video, in 18 months, you're going to have 3 albums worth of releases. So you will have your originals, you'll have your acoustic, and then you will have an alternative album. And you can have fun with all this. Like, don't feel like you have to, be super brandy and all that stuff. Just have fun with all this. Release an alternative version, put it up on Spotify, all your streaming platforms, and you're building out your 3rd album. And then finally, week 6, you will release a behind the scenes video that goes up on all your socials. So you kind of see where we're going here. Every other week, you're either going to be releasing a song or a supporting piece of content. You get where we're going here. You're going to, on week 6, release a behind the scenes video of the creation of the song. Whether it's you recording, writing, whatever it is. If you're struggling putting out a piece of content and you got something to say it right into the phone, put it out there. Just a behind the scenes, because then you're building an authentic connection with your fan base. They are getting a behind the scenes look at all the content that's being produced. It's a win-win, guys. So then you take this release strategy, this entire 6-week release strategy, rinse, repeat, do it 13 times. And at the end of 18 months, you have built a reputation as an authentic and consistently releasing musician without over-releasing music, by putting out your best pieces of content without putting out a new song every week, showing that music is important to you, that you are putting out 13 new songs over the course of 18 months, but also providing different variations of that song. So to me, this is a very tried and true release strategy. I want you to try and implement it. If you're willing, please do. Once again, thank you. My name is Tom Kwiat from Live and Amplified. I hope you have a great day.